Hello guys, welcome to Salasya TV. My good name is Harit Janga. Tuanze happy new year to all of you from Salasya TV and also to me. Beside me here tuko na Honorable PK Salasya. Welcome to this channel.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So lately this is a casual laid-back conversation, and lately we have seen you facilitating things pale kwa ground. Tukianza pale KMTC grounds pale 31st. What really, because this is the second event that you're doing, crossover event, and tukianza, like, what really triggered you and to motivate you to do a crossover of 2024 na tournaments of football and also modeling?
Okay, first and foremost, number one, the KMTC, we have had three major events in this December. The first one we were doing to give the disabled people with walkers, crutches, wheels. That we did that through our partners that I partnered with them all the way from Nairobi, and it was a success. And the story behind it was very amazing, and it was really touching because for the first time, those who are having difficulties in mobility, in movements, for the first time they were able to get the means, the wheels, and they were so happy. And then the second event was about the tournament that comprised not only the football for men, but it was about the football for girls, football for men. We had a total of around 134 teams that were participating, both girls and boys, in that event. And apart from that, we also had volleyball with 18 teams, rugby 18 teams, we had handball 10 teams, we had both men and women in all the categories. Then we had the badminton also, 12. We had the draft, comprising of about 50 people, men. They were competing with about, like, in a competition of about 60 people. Then we had also, and we rewarded people all the way from the ward levels up to the sub-county or the constituency level, which was an amazing thing. And then that was on which now we prepared these people. We had the disability also. They had also participated in the tournament for the event. And also, apart from that, on the eve of crossover, we did it the way we always do it, and we used also to bring the modeling on stage, the Mr. Flex and Women's East, and we thank God that it was a success, whereby we crossed the Women's East people constituency in a bigger way, and we could make those, they call them the Vilipusi. They call them Vilipusi. We put them, so we turned a village into a city. Like we were competing. We bring people like Timmy Tidat.
Yeah.
Timmy Tidat.
Yeah. Kasabuni.
Yes. Kasabuni. Dishna. So we brought him on board, among many other musicians, artists we brought on board. And on first, then it was the culmination. Is it the culmination of the mother of all tournaments in Western? I think this was the biggest attended tournament for the first time in Western, maybe, and we thank God because it was not easy. The field was so packed that even I myself couldn't believe that these were just people who just came to witness, despite the fact that our grand prize for the winner wasn't that, but how we had packaged the event, something that really attracted people. People couldn't even go to the other tournaments, but just wanted to come, and it is the main agenda for the events was to keep our young people busy and make them also have fun and enjoy, get to know each other, and all that.
Yeah. And of course, pale kwa comment section, obvious, there was those people who were asking, people know you being a party guy, apart from being a politician, watu walikuwa nauliza, like, mbona ukachagua kuweka, usieke, you know, sherehe, but ukeka, you know, tournament and modeling stuff. Yeah.
No, sherehe tulikuwa nayo usiku. So ilikuwa modeling, then sherehe. Yeah, it was a mix. A mix. In fact, even we couldn't get even enough time because of modeling and many other events. We finished even the modeling at around, by the time we were giving out the rewards, around 5 in the morning. So it was a fully packed, and I did all these things because they know I love partying, and you should also bring the partying, like the way you also live. Make also your constituency also feel like you, so that they also say, hey, Mwesh, so that even when I'm making fun of myself there, they can't feel, because they know in December 31st I've created them their party for that reason. Yes.
And also we saw that you brought Miss Grand Kenya, Magdalene Takajiro. Like, what was really the major thing, the major reason why you brought her on board to be the trainer of the models?
First of all, we really wanted to ensure that those who are going to be trained, they can get exposed. Like, there are those, because she has participated in Miss Universe, Miss Turkana, Miss Kenya, and she has some experience. And because I didn't just want to have local things and then stands and stops there, but we wanted to make it bigger and bigger, so that at the end of the day, we can see that there should be progress. And one of the things that we have agreed for the Miss, so we want to make the position to be very lucrative, to be very competitive. And one of the things that we are going to do is we're going to come up with a billboard and put up, say, Miss Mumias East Constituency, so that she might also, we also need to promote her. And she'll be a promoter to other. She must be the face of Mumias East Constituency, and the face of Kakamega at large, and the face of Western. So we do our things in a unique way. We do our things in a super way. We do our things in a mega way, and we package our things to be seen, to be felt, to be heard. Yeah.
And of course, putting such a tournament, it's not easy. What are some of the challenges that you encountered?
One of the biggest challenges that we encounter is about the funding, because now I find like most of these betting companies were nowhere to be seen to support. There is no money in the CDF kitty. So, and carrying out a successful tournament is very expensive.
You mean to tell me that ulinga kwa mfuko yako
Yeah,
mwenyewe?
definitely, yes. You don't need to have less than, for a very successful, you need to have 6 million for you to have maybe something that can be felt, can be seen, and something that people will enjoy. Because you can imagine you need to buy the uniforms alone, taking about like 1 million. That's one. You need to take the officiating. Like we used to have only football, 336 games, matches. You multiply it by around 2,000. That is about like 700,000. You come, you need to do the other games. You need to kit them, like volleyball, rugby. You need to officiate them. Other games also another, like all the inclusive, like maybe 600,000. That's coming to about 2.6. 2.6. There are those who get injuries, because now you are the sponsor of the game. You have to take them to the hospital. Like we spend a lot of money with the hospital bills. About running to about like 200,000, 100,000. That one for the bills. Like who has got the fracture, you have to take that person to the hospital for whatever. You know, it's quite involving. You come, there's also another cost like coordinators, you have to pay for them. We also have the logistics. It also comes with that. We need to have the prizes, like the ward we are doing, like per ward, you are giving your warding number 1, 2, 3, 4. You are taking like for per each ward, that's about like maybe they say 200 each, it's about 600,000. You also have to come and at the now at the constituency. Now there's a warding. A warding you ought to have like not less than 2 million. It's coming to about 6 million. You need now to look at pimping the field. Like you have to get the stage. The stage you need to get like maybe 300,000. You have the guests that they have to come all the way from Nairobi. Maybe one guest, you're paying a lot of money. Apart from that, there are those drones, there are those communications, like for example, the people, the media houses that have come, there are those the chairs and everything. So it is quite expensive. You need like 7 million for you to have a very successful tournament. And that one calls for commitment, calls for determinations and everything. So it takes about the love you have for your people. The love you have for your people is what really matters a lot.
Yeah. Mentioning on brands that you are looking up to sponsor your event, maybe will you approach wakata ama kuliendaje?
First of all, you see now there are so many tournaments. Everybody wants to be sponsored, right? And the same. So I think one of the biggest mistake that we did maybe was we were a bit late. We were a bit late. We didn't get these people on time, make our proposals, and then again we must also profile, package our tournament. You see now when you just go, like for example the constituency thing, some just thought that it's going to be a constituency event, but this is an event that was attended by Kalonzo Musyoka, Eugene Wamalwa, Baba Yao, among other Waititu, and among others. So you find like it's a very serious tournament, not only for Mumias East constituency. Again, I'm bringing teams for curtain raising from all the way from Pokot there to come and curtain raise the event. It's expensive, and also remember, like for the modelers, you have to reward the modelers. We have the Mr. Flex, you have to reward them 1, number 2, number 3. Modelers, you also have to, we also did it. And then the judges also, you have to also to pay for them. So it's something that really drained me financially. But here we are. It's all about the people. It's not about me. It's about the people. It's about the people. So I'm looking forward this time round because most of the people saw our tournament was so visible. It was running on our social media platform, on our YouTube channel, Salasya TV. It was live on our Facebook channel. It was live on our TikTok, on Instagram, among others. So that one tells you that it was a well organized tournament that attracted the national. In fact, it became a national tournament, not only because of the platform that we chose. And we are also looking forward to make it bigger and bigger and look for more sponsors to come. And I'm looking forward to work with the ABL, to work with the companies like Odibes, the Tika, among others, that they want to sell their brands to the people. Because that tournament was attended by about, because the field was full. If we can count the people, the attendees for that, it's not less than 30,000 people, to be honest, to be sincere. Because it was so big. And leave alone, those were just the people who attended there on the final day. But remember, there are those who are following us on our social media platforms. There are those who are on our local TV stations because it was being played, run on local radio stations. We hired them. So it was being followed across the Western region and across the nation. Everybody knew that, and then we are also now trying to look at the sponsors coming 2025. 2025 is a bigger year, and we want to do our things bigger and bigger, and looking for more brands to, maybe for modeling, we look for agencies that are there, that wants also to sell their brand, want to look for fashions, wants to, can promote us in this year. For the football thing, we're also looking forward. And then we're going to approach many teams, as many as possible, to bring coaches on board so that they can select our young people, scouting for the events. And then going forward, we are looking forward to look for an academy. My team, the cream de la cream of Mumias East Constituency, whereby now we want to look at who are the best players, because now one store want now to form a team. Maybe we can call it Mumias East Combined FC, like we have Kinamranga FC. So, and we fund them, and it's possible we can do it. And we must start to look for, we're looking forward to, I'm not going to compete with other teams, but this is a team that I'll be there for me to support them with their activities and everything, because we must have an end game, our end goal for this tournament was what? What is the theme for this tournament? The theme is about talent, search, talent development. That is what we are looking for. So after the tournament, we must now start to look at what is the way forward. And that is the way forward. We'd love to look for academy and a football club belonging that takes the best, the cream de la cream in all the teams that maybe participated. And then from there we move to the next level, so that now we can even join, we register, go for the regionals, we can even reach to the point and start competing with others. So it's only the biggest challenge that we have is about the resources. But once we get supported, we get the sponsors on board, we'll be able to do a lot. Yeah.
Okay, tukiingia kwa msanii mwenye aliperform pale TBT, that is well known as a legend of pale TBT, and onto that scale, I think you had I think in mind ukontaka TBT thing, and since you know TBT mwenyewe ni, I think he's a Luya, right?
No, ni Mjaluo. Oh, ni
Mjaluo. Maybe were you targeting some other TBT artists?
Yeah, first of all, you see, we know that TBT is one of the few musicians, artists, who have been in the industry for some good time.
True.
And that doesn't mean that they have come, their talent has come to an end. Yeah. Because we've had TBT. You see, Diamond started long time ago, even before Kina Timida. I believe so. So if Diamond nice at the top there, then still that we are no longer talking about, these are 2010, 11, 12, they're there. So it still has so many fans, and being the first politician maybe to bring such kind of position. Next, we don't know who we're going to bring. So we believe in our year we need to push and support the Kenyan musicians. Make them also reach their grassroots supporters, followers, fans. Yeah, because they know him. When he was saying, when I was struggling to pronounce the Timitat, they started laughing at me. It means that they still adore him, they still love him, they still and that is as easy as it is.
Yeah, okay, jumping into now to your constituency. Lately, because I've been around and I've seen and hear people praising you for the good work that you've been doing. Maybe can you maybe mention one or two things that are projects that you have been doing to your people, kujenga mashule, hospitals. Yeah, lately we've seen you gifting the disabled people with crutches and yeah.
Okay. We have done so much. In fact, even I had forgotten where, like in our community, when you call people to come to your home, they feel so well. They feel like you care for them. They feel you love them. They feel like you still appreciate their vote they did. And by calling for them, this is the third time that we're doing the Christmas gift for them. We did it in 2022, 2023, 2024. And now we are looking forward to do it in 2025. God willing, if we have the resources, we're going to do it. Because, first of all, they know that our leader is welcoming. Our leader loves us. So when it happened like that, they feel good. So it's like you are running with them. When you give them the instruction, they listen to you. They believe like this is our leader who cares for us, who he's our friend. He looks to us like he has not left us. Sometimes you might be, after being elected, you dissociate yourself from the people who gave you a platform to serve them, or gave you the platform to be where I am today. Like if you are not the people of Mumias' constituency, I couldn't be known by anyone, even beyond Mumias here. I couldn't be. I couldn't be known even beyond Kakamega. I won't be known, but right now, because of the platform that these people gave me, I'm able to be known across the board. Whether it could be in Bungoma County, Soya, could it be in Busia, Figa, could it be in Omadwe, Mikori, Endebes, wherever, call them, Nyeri, Mombasa, Malindi, Kwale, wherever it is, Nairobi, the headquarters, and everywhere. Isiolo, Marsabit, Garissa, everywhere. Now they know me. And people knowing you is a platform, is a social investment. And so I also have to appreciate their efforts and appreciating their belief in me, because leadership is about people believing in you. People believing in you, it is a big asset in anything. So that's why we've been able to do a lot of work. These were the social welfare. In leadership we have different perspectives. We have social welfare, that's number one. Then we have economic affairs, then development, the three. So the social welfare is what we are doing here. Like when we call for people to come for Christmas, social, it's not all about like putting these people like subjecting like you are now the mini god to them as if you are the one who's been providing for them. No, that is a symbol of unity, a symbol of love, a symbol of appreciation, and among many other things. Because you haven't been paying or feeding these people all along. They've been doing them by themselves. So it is just one way of love, peace, friendship, and everything. Those are the what are the fruits of the Holy Spirit, or the gift of the Holy Spirit. Those are things that you must be able, humble, humility, and welcoming the people to your home. It is a sign of humbleness, humility. And so those are the social welfare. You have the tournaments, it's not in the CDF, but you're doing it for the sake of your people. You're doing the disability, giving them the wheelchair. It's not in the, but the welfare, you're also looking at the welfare of those who are disabled people. Then we have the infrastructure part of it. The infrastructure part of it is we're making sure that our schools are developed. Like right now we are doing the modern toilets is one of the agenda in this my leadership, my first term, whereby I want to make sure that there's every primary school has a modern toilet, has the modern toilets, which has the tiles, septic one, tendons, urinary, among other things, the water and everything. So far we have done like 39 schools, primary schools, and we're intending that before we end to the financial year, every primary school must have a modern toilet. That is the key agenda for this year. And then we're also doing the laboratory into secondary schools. We want to make sure that all primary secondary schools have laboratories. We are doing those one. The twin laboratories we have done, like so far we have done school called Musango Secondary, we have done Epanja Secondary, a Bwalro Secondary School. We have done and others that we have been able to do the modern. Then we're also doing the administration block, like a school called Wongo Yokosi Primary. We have done the school called Shibinga. We have done a school in Nangalasya Secondary School, in Nangalasya Primary School. We have also done the school called Mahola Primary School. We are doing Bumini Secondary School, among others. Then we also have the renovation, the total renovation, where we collapsed the Mwichina Secondary Primary School. We've done it. We have done things to do with renovation, the total renovation. Done to Maola Primaries, Petro Primary, Nangalasya Primary. I've done to Mwichina Primary. And we're doing so many again. In this financial year, we're going also to do so many. We're also doing the story. We're also doing KMTC, where we have done. We've given them the lab skill, about 5 million. We give them also doing their mega project of 50 million, which is going to be completed in the next 2 months from now. And we have also started the School of Nursing. We're not going to start the School of Clinical Medicine and other courses there. We're also going to, we have also bought the bus for Wanga TTI. We are doing the Wanga TTI, we have done a bus for them. We have also given them 50 million project, which is now ongoing. And we expect this building to be done in the next 4 months. The building should be done. And then apart from that, also we are also intending to do story building in Shandema Primary, starting this January. We're doing that one. Both the bridges, we've done so many bridges, like about 4 bridges. So far, box culvert. We have done the footbridge, like about. We've done how many bridges? We've done Yosumu, we've done Kamashia, we are doing another Musango, and many others. We also intend to do roads network in the constituency. Is awesome through Kera and others through Kura. So those are one of the things that we are doing at the moment. And then on the economic side, to make sure that Mia Sugar is running effectively, efficiently, and creating job opportunities to our people. We have started empowering our women with the projects of making yogurts, making yogurt, making what? Carpets. We're making many things, cakes, scones and everything.
Yeah. And of course pale kwa gani watu wengi wanauliza, will you be running a kiti cha ugavana 2027?
No, right now I'm just working. I want to work. I want to work. Leadership comes from God. He will speak to me at the right time on what to do. But for now, I'm just focusing on my people Mumias East, and then Mumias East, and then also talking about the issues that are affecting the nation at the moment.
Yeah, as we dive into politics now, tumeona pale mtandao kumechacha. Yaani unatetemesha tu mtandao while responding to John Waluke and the likes of Kina Kimani Ichung'wah.
No, we always say that we must respect, life is sacred, and everybody must be respected at all costs in this nation. And so we must, as young people, we must stand united. And if we will not get united, then we shall be destroyed. We shall be destroyed. And that's why we have to protect each Kenyan at all costs. Let everybody live. Let no one live in fear in this country. We should not allow anyone to live in fear in this country. Let people live by freedom of expression, and what they feel is right. Let them talk and let them speak.
Yeah, and also we also saw that Uli announced pale during the send off of Nathan Munoko. Nathan Munoko, you announced that Waluke will be no longer chairman wa Mumias.
Not Mumias, the chairman of the Western MP caucus. Yes.
Yeah.
Because he has failed us. We cannot talk like we are also. I'm a young person. We also lead the youth in our constituency. So if you cannot respect the youth, then it means you have no role to lead us as the chairman of the caucus. So that's why we have declared him persona non grata as the chairperson of the Western MP caucus. Yeah.
As we wind up tuingia kwa lifestyle kidogo, juzi tumeona pale na comments kali umesema this year 2025 you'll be introducing your wives. Maybe Kenyans are asking, ni ule mjamani wa kule Mombasa ama ni yupi?
No, we are doing fine. We'll announce it when we get there. For now, let's focus.
Tuambie.
Hiyo nitaongea next week. Tutaongea next week tukirudi Nairobi. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for your time. Yeah, and happy new year.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Asante.